In this video, we'll talk about the Level 8 Hegent rolling luggage carry-on, and I'll tell you right away, I'm not at all a rolling luggage fan, but this one may have stolen my heart. So first of all, we'll do a quick tour of this rolling luggage, then we will see the pros and cons of this one, after this a pack with me, then a little bit the specs, and finally who is this luggage for. Let's go! Quick tour of this Level 8 Hegent. So on the outside, what you can first see is there is no zipper, it's some lock like this, and you have TSA here and here. I will open it right away because that's what you're in for. So here it is, opening super quick, you don't have to use a zipper all around. Then you have aluminum frame in the middle, you have a telescopic handle like this, aluminum also. Then you have nothing on the back. You have some little pegs right here. Here you have aluminum also. You have aluminum around here. You have two handles, so like this. And they are soft closing handles. As you can see, it's beginning to get back. On the top you have the same thing, soft closing, very nice. And then on the bottom you have 360 spinning wheels, so they are super nice, like this. And here is plastic. It's a macron polycarbonate from Germany. So that's it for the outside. Now a quick tour of the inside. So as I told you, TSA two lock like this, you open them and then you can open the rolling luggage. What you can see inside, it's two compartments. You have here this kind of thing to compress with scratch. It's like very high quality, I really like it. Then you have this optional thing like this. You have a structure here, maybe it's plastic, and you can put, for example, a laptop inside, but this is completely removable, you can just dispose of it. And on the bottom here you have, of course, some space taken by the telescopic handle right here, but this is very high quality, very soft. And then on the other side you have a plastic zippered pocket like this to put your toiletries, a normal mesh pocket like this, and you have a full other compartment with a zip all around like this to put other stuff, and you have no space taken by the telescopic handle on this side. That's about it for the inside. Now let's go to the pros and cons of this rolling luggage, like always. So 3 pros, 3 cons. Let's go with the cons. First con is it's kind of heavy for the volume, about 38 liter, and it's 4.5 kilograms. At least that's what they say. So for comparison, this one is 4.5 kilograms. I will put it to the side. I have another one here, which is a free loop from Level 8, so the same brand, and it's also using a little bit of aluminum here on this side, and also here. I will also put the link in the video description if you're interested by this one, and it's about 500 grams lighter. And I have another offering from Level 8, which is this one. You have no aluminum here, it's mostly plastic, maybe for the telescopic handle, and this one is 3.7 kilograms, so it's about 800 grams, almost 1 kilogram lighter for the same volume. It depends on what you want, but if you want something light, maybe it's not the luggage for you, and Level 8 has other offering for you. Second con, I think, is you have no locking wheels. I know it's not so expensive for a rolling luggage. These wheels are super nice, super simple, and they run very well, but you cannot lock them on high-end rolling luggage. You have a button, you push the button here, and then this locks. So when you are in the bus, for example, or something, it will not move, it will stay in place. This is a function that I would have liked to see maybe on a V2 of this one. The last con for me is the handle is not the most comfortable. It's okay and it's soft closing like you see here, but if I take, for example, another offering from Level 8, the free loop here, as you can see, this one is more cylindrical and you have kind of leather around, which is nicer to carry. On the pro side for this luggage style, I really dig the style. I think it will be my go-to rolling luggage because I just love the style in this gray. It feels very technical, very pro, and I love also these two things to close and open the luggage. Very nice, very quick. And so that's my pro number 2, it's the build quality. So aluminum frame all around, like I said, these two things, very nice. Everything is very well built, the wheels are super nice. This plastic feels premium and looks premium. And so the last pro for me is a zipperless design. So here you don't have a zipper all around which can fail. You have these things which is super quick, but they can also fail. It depends. You have 2 points of failure, whereas with a zip you can have all around, but you can still manage to do something with a zip. With these things, if they fail on you, you are a little bit doomed. So it's a pro and a con, I think. When they work, and they work well here, you have no problem at all, but if they fail on you, then you are a little bit doomed. And they are plastic around here, so it's not aluminum. It would have been nicer and maybe more robust than these plastic things. I'm not 100% sure they will stay like this perfectly. Now let's do the pack with me. So I did a very simple one. I used packing cubes from Level 8 and Peak Design. So let's check it out. We open it very quickly. As you can see, on the bottom here we have two Peak Designs, Peak Design M Packing Cube, Peak Design S Packing Cube in green. I have them compressed with this thing. They fit perfectly inside, so very nice. And they are filled with some clothing, as you can see right here. So if we remove them, this was what was on the bottom right here. Here I have some toiletry kit from C2 Summit. Then here I have nothing, but you can put some flat things. And on the other side here, I have the Level 8 packing cube. So you have the small one, you have a shoe pouch packing cube, you have other ones, and they work the same as the Peak Design ones, which means there is two zippers, a zipper to open normally the packing cube and a zipper to compress the packing cube all around. So they work the same as the Peak Design, but they're way cheaper. You can have all of them for the price of only 2 for Peak Design, I think. And this one is filled also from Level 8. They're the same colors. You can have them mistaken, but they are not the same brand. I have some clothing inside, and as you can see, I use the compression zipper all around, which is very nice. So you can put a lot of packing cubes inside. You have about 38 liter volume. Now talking a little bit about the specs. First of all, the length of this luggage, so it's about 50 with the handle, 51, 52. That's what I measure right here. But then you also have the wheels. If I take into account the wheels and the handle, we are looking at something like less than 55. So you're okay with carry-on, no problem in the length size right here. If I check this dimension here, it's about 30, less than 35, I think. Yeah, less than 35. So it's fine also. And in this dimension, on the height right here, it's about 24, which is less than the 25 for carry-on. So that's perfect for carry-on. Then talking about the weight, I will use my little device here. So with my little device here, they say 4.4 kilograms, which is about 9.7 pounds, which is on par with what they advertise. They say 4.5 kilograms, so they're even higher than what I measure, but we also have some little differences sometimes, so it's what they say, about 4.4 to 4.5 kilograms. Like I said, the materials aluminum all around. This is not aluminum, this is, I think, a con also. This is plastic, like I said, and you have the aluminum frame all around. This is plastic, German made, very nice. So now, who is this rolling luggage for? Well, if you need a rolling luggage with premium features, quite affordable, you can go with this one. It's really a nice one, especially in gray. I will have the link down below with maybe some discount codes. If you are into the same kind of bags, but not this one, I have some other alternatives, like I showed you before. We have the free loop right here, which is a little less aluminum and more plasticky and a look more retro, but maybe a little better in this side because you only have one thing to open the two, which is kind of nice. Then you also have some other things, if you don't mind. The zipper design, you have a zipper all around. This one is used by my girlfriend. And finally, if you don't like any of these ones, you can look at Air rolling luggage or at Bellroy or Peak Design, but it's more expensive than these ones. If you watched until here, it's because you like the content, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Ciao.